So last night, Baddies decided to do their very first so-called admin abuse event, and I can tell you now, it went down like a lead balloon. The fan page was not impressed. People were flooding Discord within minutes. You had comments flying left, right and centre, calling it the worst admin abuse they'd ever seen. Some people even went so far as doxing staff members and content creators, sending them actual death threats, which, let's be honest, just isn't on. It's a game. There's no excuse for that level of behaviour. Now, I want to make it clear, I'm not here to stir up more drama. I'm just covering what happened, breaking it down, and giving my honest opinion. So let's start at the beginning. This event had already been delayed for weeks. People were waiting, hyped up, hoping that the devs were taking their extra time to make something really special. What we actually got was a pretty mediocre update. And that's me being polite. Obviously, after such a long wait, players expected more. Instead, we were met with underwhelming skins, underwhelming crates, pretty much a collective sigh across the community. The first thing they dropped was what they called the Anarchy event. Now, the idea sounded decent on paper. The first person to hit 20 slays or just rack up the most kills on the server would walk away with a scythe. Sounds fun, right? But here's the catch. The scythe is actually a 1 in 20,000 chance in the AFK world. And that scythe, that was a skin that they were offering. So that's insane. At 15 minutes per spin, you'd be spinning for 7 months straight, non-stop to get it. So giving it out in this way, like pretending it was a scythe, it had the picture of a scythe on screen, and it turned out to be a skin, people were a little salty. After that, things didn't get much better. They decided to drop a handful of armory trucks and basic crates. Now, here's the maths. Over 90,000 people were playing, and they spawned about 4 trucks total, each with 3 crates per server. If you spread that evenly across everyone, only about 1/3 of players even stood a chance of getting something from either the armory trucks or the crates. So already, the majority of the community were left empty-handed. Then came the finale, another Anarchy event. Same rules, same recycled idea, only this time the prize was a reality glitch finisher. And here's the kicker, it wasn't even brand new. This is already obtainable in the free last baddie pass. So again, people have been waiting up all night, staying online until 5 in the morning in certain time zones, were rewarded with what seemed like recycled content. Now you'd think after such backlash, the devs might have held their hands up, acknowledged the mistakes and tried to reassure players. Instead, they locked general chat in their Discord server, and allegedly they even started botting spin wheel messages to make it look like people were winning much more than they really were, which, if true, just makes the whole situation look even worse. On the topic of spin wheels, by the way, the devs have now said that during the next admin abuse, they'll be handing out free wheel spins, which feels less like a gift and more like a band-aid over a bullet wound. Now let's talk about Jerks, because his video on the admin abuse added another layer to the chaos. I want to make it clear, I support Jerks, always have, but I do think he could have been a little more transparent this time around. Earlier, he posted a video with the caption satire, where he jokingly told people to expect 50 free wheel spins. The issue is, a lot of people miss the satire tag, they took it seriously, and when those 50 spins obviously didn't hit there, people started match reporting his TikTok and even sending him death threats. Again, completely unacceptable behaviour. Honestly, it's disgusting. That being said, the satire tag was buried in the caption and the hashtags. And let's face it, plenty of people don't read captions. So, while it doesn't excuse the hate he got, it does explain a bit of the confusion. So where does that leave us? Well, overall, this admin abuse was shocking, underwhelming content, poor communication, and a messy response from the developers. And the fan base, understandably upset. That's pretty much everything from my side. If I've got anything wrong, if you think I missed an important detail, feel free to drop it down in the comments. I want to hear your thoughts as well. So yeah, thanks for sticking me through this breakdown. Hopefully the next event goes a little smoother, though let's be honest, the bar has been set pretty low. Anyways, thanks for watching and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!